The birth of Medusa. Long ago, in the age when gods and titans shaped the world, there was a beautiful maiden named Medusa. She was born as the daughter of Phorcys and 𝚂𝚳, two ancient sea deities. Medusa was one of the three Gorgon sisters, 𝚂𝚳, 𝚂𝚳, and Medusa. But unlike her immortal sisters, Medusa was mortal. She could live, she could breathe, and she could die. This difference would make her fate both unique and tragic. Medusa the Beautiful. In her youth, Medusa was not a monster at all. She was a maiden of stunning beauty. Her hair was said to shine like pure gold. Her skin fair as marble, and her eyes bright as the sea. She devoted herself to the goddess Athena, serving as a priestess in Athena's temple. In those days, priestesses of Athena had to remain pure, untouched by love or desire. Medusa followed these vows with dedication. Her beauty, however, drew the gaze of many, and even the gods noticed her. Among them was Poseidon, the mighty god of the seas. The wrath of Athena. One day Poseidon's desire overcame him. He pursued Medusa, and in Athena's own temple he forced himself upon her. When Athena discovered what had happened, her fury was not directed at Poseidon. A god could not be punished by another god. Instead, Athena turned her anger upon Medusa. The once beautiful maiden was cursed. Her flowing golden hair became a nest of living serpents. Her face, once admired, was transformed into a terrifying visage. Her gaze was given deadly power. Anyone who looked directly into her eyes would turn into stone. Medusa, now shunned and feared, fled far away, banished to live in isolation. Medusa in exile. Medusa wandered to the far edge of the world, across the ocean, to a desolate land. She made her home in a cave, hidden from mortals. Yet she did not become evil by choice. Many stories say that Medusa was a victim of cruelty, punished for something beyond her control. But others feared her powers and called her a monster. Brave warriors and hunters tried to slay her, seeking glory. None returned, for her gaze turned them to cold statues, decorating the ground around her lair. Perseus and the Quest. Years later, the king 𝚂𝙺 sent the hero, Perseus, on an impossible quest. Bring back the head of Medusa. It was a trap, for the king hoped Perseus would die. But Perseus was favored by the gods. Hermes gave him winged sandals to fly. Hades lent him the helm of invisibility. Athena gave him a polished bronze shield, shining like a mirror. With these gifts, Perseus set out for Medusa's lair. The death of Medusa. When Perseus entered Medusa's cave, he did not dare to look at her directly. Instead, he watched her reflection in the bronze shield. The cave was silent, filled with the statues of men who had failed before him. Medusa slept among them, her serpent hair hissing softly. Slowly, Perseus crept forward. With one swift strike of his sword, he cut off her head. From her blood, two beings sprang forth. Pegasus, the winged horse, symbol of freedom. Chrysaor, a warrior with a golden sword. Even in death, Medusa gave birth to legends. The legacy of Medusa. Perseus placed Medusa's head in a special sack and carried it back. Her gaze still held power even in death. Athena later set Medusa's head upon her shield, the aegis using it to strike fear into enemies. Thus Medusa, once a maiden, then a monster, finally a symbol, lived on not in body, but in power, legend, and fear. Meaning of Medusa's story. The story of Medusa is one of the most debated in Greek mythology. To some, she is a villain, cursed and terrifying. To others, she is a victim, punished unjustly for something she did not choose. And to many, she is a symbol of feminine rage, transformation, and resilience. Medusa's life began in beauty and ended in tragedy, but her legacy never died.